What's up, fam friends? We're back. We got the Taurus back in the garage. It's cold outside, so we're gonna work in the garage. So if you depress your e-brake when you're on a hill and you notice that the brake light does not come on the dash, I'm gonna show you how you can determine if your switch itself that's behind the e-brake is at fault versus you thinking maybe the bulb is out. So try this first. It'll save you a lot of pain. Instead of pulling the dash for a bulb, you can see if the problem's there at the switch. So let's take a look at it. We got the stage already set. Let's get to the car. All right, as we make our way to the car, what you'll need for this job is a 1/4 drive ratchet and a 5.5 millimeter socket. You can get this at Walmart. Of course, you'll have your part from wherever you find. This is a original equipment Motorcraft part. There it is. Well, Ford parts. It just says Ford parts. It doesn't say Motorcraft. But anyway, this is what we need to fix our problem. Now, first, I'm going to verify our problem. So when you come to the car, and let's say we're on a hill and you put your e-brake on. So let's just pretend that the car's on. And when I depress this brake in, you're supposed to get a brake light to come up here. So I'm gonna press the brake in, nothing. I'm gonna release it. So how do you know if it's the bulb or the switch? Well, you can do this. Instead of pulling the dash out, you can see if there's a shortage in the actual switch by just tugging the switch a little bit. There's the switch right there. And when you depress it, you see this right here. This is what the top of this e-brake hits. So if I twiggle this, my hand is going to be the e-brake. So if I twiggle this switch, oh, look at that. See, it's on now, but it's not consistent. And so you know that your light is not burned out in the dash, but you see that it's inconsistent. So it's not working all the time. So when you have this depressed to the floor, it's supposed to be on right now, but it's not. So if I take it and I twiggle this switch a little bit, it'll just come on. See that? There's a shortage in that switch. That's all it is. Now I'm gonna release it again. Of course it turned off. It did what it was supposed to. Now if I depress it, let's see if it works. Nothing. Now it's supposed to be on, so if I twiggle it, it's on. So as you can see, there is a short. So what we're going to do is we're going to unplug the switch, and there's a 5.5 milliliter bolt behind this switch. So let's unplug this switch. Okay, there's the 5.5 milliliter bolt. Let's get our socket with our 5.5 mil on it, and let's go to town. Let's see here. Now I have a slight obstacle right here because the actual e-brake bungee is in the way. So let me see if I can just move it a little bit. I'll move this out of the way. Okay, so I'm not gonna move the e-brake line out of the way. So what I'm gonna do is I've managed to just lift that black line up a little bit, and as long as you got this socket on the bolt, you'll be fine. You can still turn it. It's not gonna take much at all. You really just want to get it loose, and you can back it out the rest of the way. Let's go ahead, just get it on there, and you can actually just use this and turn it off. How about that? Just turn it off there. get it loose enough. We'll just turn it the rest of the way here. Okay, look at that. Comes right out. All right, so this is the old one. Now let's go ahead and tear open our new one here. All right, we got the new one out of the package. Here's the old. I'm assuming it's 22 years old because the car is 22 years old. Here's the new one. So let's go ahead and get the bolt out of this one, 5.5 milliliter bolt, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna install it back in here. So let's get it positioned. All right, we got it positioned. So I've started it with my hand, and now we're gonna finish the rest with the socket. So you can take that, and it'd be better for you to just turn it on if you can, since that e-brake line's in the way. And if you want to take the e-brake line off, you can. You just got to get some pliers and kind of just move it out of the slot. Which you can do this. This is perfectly fine, because you can still get this in at an angle. We're almost there. All right, so now let's go ahead and we'll just do a little bitty, we'll get her nice and snug here. Look at that, you didn't even have to move the e-brake line. How about that? How you like that? All right, so she's installed. E-brake line is still there, but like I said, if you want to take a pliers and pluck this out, you can, but if not, you know, you just work around this and you'll make it work. So let's test our product. Don't forget to plug it back up. Okay, now let's see if we got a switch on this board. Look at that. Now let's test it. We're gonna release the brake, and it should turn off on the dash. Turns off fine. Let's set it. Turns on fine. Turns off fine. Turns on fine. So if you got this problem, check this switch first. You don't have to pull the dash, and I did this. I've replaced a bulb on this dash before, and you have to take these screws out, and you got to undo the column shifter from the linkage in this shifter. It's time consuming because it's tight through here, but if you don't want to go through all that trouble, try your e-brake switch first instead of going straight for the dash and thinking it's a bulb problem. All right, hope this video helps you out. Go on eBay and look up this part number, and you may run across a whole bunch of aftermarket. You may even run across a Ford's official product. 22 years of service. This thing has been giving us problems for years. I just never knew it was this easy to fix it until it just hit me one day. Done deal. So if you like it, press that like button, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, bye-bye.